You're
I
going to
see.
like this because I heard rumors that Amazon is producing a live action series of Mass Effect. I think it's
Oh,
coming out next year.
It
I
oh.
better
think.
be a female shepherd. It better be a female shepherd.
So yeah,
So
I'm still
right.
waiting. I'm still waiting. Okay, I'll let you do your thing.
So no, let me go introduce the
Okay.
show and then you get back to it. So
sure.
it is 6 o'clock Tuesday, Tech Tuesday, and we are here. And this is the Help Desk. And I am your host. I am Gilbert, the Angry IT Nerd, and I am here with my co-host, the ever loyal George, aka Techno George. What's up, man? How you doing, George?
I'm doing wonderful after a wonderful week of staying with the parental units and helping them with all their stuff. You know, I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again.
That's fantastic. And everybody that is watching, you can see. Obviously, we have got here Queen of the North, Veda's mistress, aka the prettiest lady on all of the internets. She's known as Gretchen, but you call her Trans Gretchen. Gretchen, how in the hell are you, lady?
What's up? What's up? We just had an awesome show on Sunday.
I know,
You and
right?
me, Rules and Requisition, and we have a new format on Rules and Requisition. By the way, we're gonna do like the recap episodes, like the first half hour, and then we're gonna talk nerd stuff. We're gonna
So
get
yeah,
real Rules of Nerdquisition going
so we're
forward.
gonna get truly into the nitty gritty of the nerdiest of the nerd stuff.
Mm,
You know.
there we go. So
Yeah, we're
So
all setting
yeah,
backgrounds here. I should come up with at least do the good one. There we go. Gretchen and
so
IT nerd.
well now see, I feel well. I cannot be the only one. Now let me get my background in. Oh gosh,
There, there we go. See,
you know,
George, we did something.
bam. We go with that one.
Now,
yeah,
now,
that's cool.
George, that is the background from Alien, right?
Yes, Nostromo computer room.
I was
I've
gonna
always
say,
loved
yeah.
that computer
Nice.
room.
I was gonna say, I knew it. I knew it. I saw it. I knew it.
I just never. I mean, I never understood the small screens because the 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 chair with the keyboard spins to that screen, but then you're like going, I can't see it. It's kind of small. It's like
Right?
like like if you look at it in the movie, the screen is at least 4 or 5 feet away from where the thing's like going. Wow, these people must have really good eyesight in the future because
Well, that makes sense then today because when Gilbert reached out to me today, we're talking about how new tech, right,
right.
Yeah.
affects all the things going forward. So yes, that's something that will definitely come up today.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, since it's coming close to to Christmas and all the stores and everything's going on sale and all the tech and all the other blah 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 and all of that stuff, all of the sales and everything going on with techs and the new products and all the stuff that's coming out. And so there's been a lot of improvements on just existing stuff, like iPhones, of course Samsung Galaxy, all this, stuff like that. And so yeah, it's been
Of course he,
it's been
of
a
course he
good
goes.
year. It's been a good
Of
year.
course he goes full Google. It's like Android this, Android that.
Listen, as it stands,
Being an,
listen, as it
me
stands
being
right
an
now,
Apple user.
I got beef with both Android and Apple. All right, so both of them can kick rocks because this app of trying to make of the GCPR slash Villains Guild social media thing, where we have our own TikTok slash Blue Sky slash Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I got beef with both of them. Somebody's gonna get an elbow. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who. I don't know who, whom, or whose, how many. Somebody's gonna get an elbow. That's all I'm saying.
Gonna get their own dedicated drone.
Yes.
And you know what? Gilbert, you're not wrong in the sense that, Apple, Android, since this is a show about tech and stuff, there's a very serious hack alert.
Yes. Serious alert for security
Apple
between
and Android. Yeah.
Yeah, but sending text messages between the two, essentially the text messages can be viewed between text between Apple users and Android users. Between Apple and Apple users is secure. Between Android users, it's secure. But between Apple and Android back to Apple, it can be viewed. So
Yes.
Now, whether it's me sending you a drunk text at late night, or I'm rapping or trying to rap,
right.
That's one thing.
Needless to say,
if the government.
okay, I was trying to. Okay, so how sometimes when you're trying to when you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings and you don't know what to say, and you're just kind of like, well,
Mom always said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
and so I'm thinking, I was like, okay,
And Gilbert took that lesson to heart. He was like, I ain't gonna say shit.
I was thinking, maybe should I send a GIF? No, that will not do. No.
Which
So maybe send an emoji? No, because whatever emoji I send, it's going to be confusing.
I love you, my friend. I do.
But Thomas,
We don't need to go any further. We don't need to go any further.
and so me, I was like, you know what? Let me pray on it. Set that to the side.
Thomas, by the way, Thomas, by the way, you were like, yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Do that.
See?
Go right ahead and do that.
See?
Yeah, great, good idea.
Why do you think I keep saying he's trying to get me beat up?
Yes. Friends don't let friends rap drunk. I'm just saying.
Especially on text.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Killing me, Smalls.
it's like, I mean, I want to be supportive. But I want to be honest at the same time. So it's like,
We're gonna move on from that.
moving on.
I didn't post it. The draft is deleted, and I deleted the text. I mean, so if you guys want to delete that text, you can. It's over.
Oh.
We're moving on.
Oh,
Moving on.
no.
Welcome to the help desk.
No.
But it might be in the cloud. I mean, who understands the cloud? Nobody.
Nobody.
See, where's the cloud? The cloud is everywhere.
I've done horrible things in my life. That's not the worst. Trust me. So anyway.
Okay, there, Tony Stark.
But that was something. It was something.
Stop. Can we move
But-
on now?
See, yeah. So, yeah.
Can we move on now?
Strike that.
So we were. So what they were talking about was the price of games on Steam, because there was a sale on. They said it was Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
It was $4.79.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's what it was. It was $4.79.
So yeah,
Reduced from 20,
see,
as I remember.
Wow.
yeah, that's just one of those games that at that price you get it just because it's
Yeah.
that price.
Yeah.
Um,
What did I pay for that on PlayStation Network? Because I bought it a couple years back, the Legendary Edition. That's what you were talking about, George, right?
yes. Um, the other one was Jedi Fallen Order. Where was that? Jedi Fallen Order.
I don't
Mm,
remember. I can't find it, but
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I paid 40 or $50 for the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Star
And
Wars Jedi Fallen Order, 90% off, $3.99.
well, I'm on it. I'm on
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
now that's
here,
another one. You
Uh,
got to get
now,
that on principle.
now for
here,
was it for
here.
another for another dollar, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe Edition is 90% off at $5.
And again, I mean, you might as well just get the deluxe edition because I mean,
Gretchen is buying video games
right?
as we speak.
Let's see. See, Gilbert is opening up his Steam and is putting Fallen Order into that mode right now.
And the fact that I'm not friends with Gilbert on Steam is weird.
I'm I'm friends with
Why?
nobody. I'm friends with nobody on
Oh,
Steam.
no.
Hang on. You know what? You know
You
what?
about you about to be friends with me?
Hang on. Where's I've I have no clue on how to use Steam. This is sad. This is sad, and I'm supposed to be an I'm supposed to
I
be in
want to be
IT,
fair.
and I'm supposed to know stuff like this. This is sad.
I want to be fair. The only reason I'm on Steam is because my kid is in college, who's home by the way for 5 weeks for Christmas break. When did anyone get 5 weeks on Christmas break? What is that all about?
Yeah, never got
A
5 weeks
break?
on Christmas.
A
Yeah,
break. Okay,
Christmas
here we
break.
go.
5 weeks Christmas break.
All right, here we go. I think. Oh my god!
I
Now,
sent
why
you.
did I do that?
I sent you through text. Let me see if I can. I think I sent.
Oh, I was about to.
Gretchen.
I was about to drop it in the
Oh, in the
chat right here. Yep.
Yeah, my screen name is the same everywhere. Transgression everywhere. Look for me. Steam, Blue Sky, Facebook. What? Well, not Facebook. Ugh, I hate Mark. Fuck you, Mark. I'm sorry. Swear jar. Swear jar. Um,
Boop, 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 boop,
Boop
boop, boop.
boop boop boop.
yeah, everywhere. Like transgression. I am the original sin. That's me.
Let's see. Hang on. And you know what?
But I got Steam because of my kiddo. I bought them a Mass Effect, or not Mass Effect. Jesus. Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh,
Years
okay. Okay.
because they're really into it. I'm not. I love Minecraft. I play Minecraft on my PlayStation. I just can't. I can't do phone games because like I need to feel something. You know?
Right.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like if I'm typing, I generally know the layout of the keyboard. I don't look at the keyboard when I'm typing. I'm just typing. But if it's a
Mm-hmm.
touch screen, you have to look at it
Right.
to make sure you're hitting all the spots. Same with controllers, game controllers. I can't do touch screen stuff. Just doesn't work for me. I have to see it. I have to feel it.
Yeah. Hey, I get it. I understand that. So. Du, 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 du.
But
So
I
you got
got
it.
Steam initially because I was a big Halo fan. I'm still a Halo fan.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that I love how much 343 Studios has done with it, but I was a big time Halo 2 and 3 player, so 1, 2,
Oh,
and 3.
that's what I wanted to tell you guys about.
Okay.
there is a very good show on Amazon Prime called Secret Level. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I have seen it.
It's awesome.
I've
So
not.
trippy.
I'll check
It's
it.
trippy. It is made by the people who made Love and Robots.
Okay.
Mhm.
Produced the same thing, but it's basically stories that are taken from very popular, video games. Like, I think,
I'm sorry. Pac-Man. I was like,
yeah, but there is one from Warhammer 40,000, which is the Blood Angels,
that was
and it's
amazing.
really really good. The
Oh
animation's
my,
fantastic on it.
oh, it was amazing. And yeah, my jaw was on the floor.
Yeah,
I mean, Pac-Man was kind
Okay.
of like, ooh, that's weird. Not the take I thought they would take on Pac-Man, but Warhammer, awesome. The Keanu Reeves Mech Warrior
oh yeah, yeah.
was awesome. Yeah, awesome.
I see that.
Gilbert, yes. Yeah, check it out. Secret Level.
Let's
Check
go
it
for
I
out.
it.
see that's something I need to do more on Amazon and check out more of what they have on Amazon, because there was one show that I loved and I need to finish up because it was completely done. It's a Upload. I don't know if you've
Oh
seen
yeah,
that.
Upload. Yeah,
Yeah.
Upload. Is that the
So-
one where the guy goes to heaven and is that where
S-
Upload? I forget what it
I
was.
don't know. Well, it's a digital after paradise or whatever, where essentially their consciousness is copied and digitally transferred into a whole afterlife thing that's a simulation that is set up to essentially where they can just do whatever the hell they want for the rest of their lives, so to speak.
Right.
So yeah, I got to
Okay.
the third season, beginning of the third season, and so I have to finish that one up. And so that was pretty good. It was a pretty good show.
Yeah, to read to read the overview. In the year 2033, people have the ability to upload themselves to a virtual world after their death. Nathan chooses to live in a virtual lake view after his unexpected death. So
So,
interesting.
yeah.
Did you guys either of you watch you remember Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Black Mirror. Yeah.
Was that on Netflix?
Yes.
It was on Netflix.
Netflix, okay.
Some episodes are being shown on Freevee, I think. Is it? No, it's either Freevee or Tubi. I forget what it is. But yeah, I used to watch Black Mirror.
That
The
was a
one,
good show.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause-
the one with the Star Trek, like the Star
This-
Trek one.
The Star Trek.
Yes. The Star Trek one.
That-
yeah. That
USS
was.
McAllister. USS
McAllister.
McAllister.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
awesome and disturbing. in
A
so
little
many
bit.
ways. Very disturbing in so many ways. Like, wow. Like, I mean, yeah, guy, I kind of get you, but yikes.
Yeah.
Like, for
That
real.
one and the episode with Bryce Dallas Howard where where everything on your social, like your social points go up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called Unfriended.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the episode is.
hmm
Yeah.
Where-
Oh my gosh.
Where your whole entirety of your life is all ran by your social media, so
Right.
that
Right.
anybody you interact with, you have to do and say and act a certain way, so you can get a like, or so you can get comments, or so you get views, and so you get this or that, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
and your
called
yeah.
It was called Nosedive. Nosedive.
Nosedive.
Yeah.
hmm
Wow. Wow. Like, we went deep, and we're like only 20 minutes into this show. Like, we went real deep.
yeah. But the crazy thing is with that episode with Black Mirror, the social media one, you see clearly that that's exactly the way the society is going
Yeah.
with the social media,
Yeah, that's
because
Well, yeah, and the funny thing is that Black Mirror is on Netflix. Have either of you watched that Netflix documentary, Social Dilemma?
No.
You haven't watched that? About how social
Uh,
media tracks what we watch. Like not just like say you're scrolling on your favorite app, but like
yeah,
how you're there for 2 seconds, you scroll to the next one, you're on there for 15 seconds, you scroll, how they
yeah.
track everything we do.
Wow.
And people are worried about TikTok.
Mm.
So
We're
no,
about to
literally,
lose TikTok, but every social media is doing it.
yeah. They just I remember it now. I didn't know the name of it at first, but yeah, it's just that it track you throughout all of your social media on your
Everything.
Facebook,
Everything you
Snapchat,
do.
everything. If you stay on a video for 2 seconds, 15 seconds, a minute, whatever, it tracks
It's
all of
all
that.
correlated and quantified and calculated and sent to some thing somewhere
Mhm.
like, okay, this person watched that video for 5 seconds, watched that video for 15 seconds, that video for 22 seconds, that video for 3 seconds, and
Yeah.
it's all quantified. Ugh, it's
So
gross. It's
yeah,
scary.
it's really scary because
It's almost like Minority Report, like the story, like
yeah.
thing of
Hmm.
Minority Report where um where like they track and they quantify your entire life and they know if you're gonna commit a crime before you do,
Yeah.
and then they
Right.
arrest you.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
oh, wait, I haven't done anything. No, but you will.
So yeah, well, how do you know?
Mm.
Well, judging from your purchases and judging from this and your job and blah 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 and this and that, you're going to commit a crime and it will be at this day at this time. It's like, but I didn't even know. And
Yeah.
yeah, the guy would have walked in on his wife cheating on him, and he would have killed her and would have gone to jail. And that was the craziest thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrifying because you could say that about
Mhm.
anybody. Like what would any person do walking in on their spouse cheating on them?
All right.
In that
It's
in that moment, we can say they might do this.
oh yeah, we could say,
Seven,
oh, or you could say ourselves that, oh well, oh I know me, or I would grab something and I would do something to both of them, or I would be so hurt I'd have to walk away, or I'd be so you don't know what you would do. You don't know
no,
whether
you
or not
don't.
if you don't know whether or not if you would do something to harm her, or would you walk away? Would you do something to harm?
Right.
You don't know.
Right. Their quantification is like 75% of people who walked in on this situation are gonna do violence. Where, me, I walk in and be like, oh, thank God I'm out of this. Jeez.
So
I'm gonna
right,
go now. Bye.
it's like
Thank God.
oh, I see you're busy. Let me just get my
Right.
things and go.
And I don't have to even fight to get out.
Right. So it's like, it's your problem now. Let me get my stuff and leave.
Right. But but that the algorithm,
But the
and that's
algorithm would
that's
say,
that's the thing that scares people most about TikTok. And that's the
mm-hmm,
thing that's most beloved about TikTok and most desired about TikTok from a tech standpoint is its algorithm.
yeah,
We may not like it. We may argue about how TikTok algorithm is crap, but TikTok has a better algorithm than any social media out there. Period.
I mean,
Way that
I mean, it does
gives
because
you what you
simply,
look at.
I mean, it does in the sense that whatever you like and who you follow, it pulls everything similar to it, instead of just like how in Facebook or in Instagram or in Twitter or whatever the case may be, to where just like maybe one or two but everything else is just ads and random stuff. But
Right.
essentially, just TikTok is the only one that pulls
everything's
everything.
ads and
Yeah.
make us money, but yeah, I mean, I would say that TikTok's algorithm is probably most coveted amongst all social media in
Oh
the
yeah,
way that
without
it
a doubt. Yeah.
drives people to. Because where have any of us? I don't know what
Mhm.
George's social media presence is on TikTok, but you and I, Angry. I mean, I know that I've been on social media since Facebook launched back in the
So
day. Well, I'm like
yeah,
old, like back in the back in the day.
like I've been on it since MySpace days. So
MySpace. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Have you ever had anywhere close to what, regardless of the size of your following now, have you ever
Mm.
had a following?
Not anything that you can build as quickly as TikTok. Not anything that keeps you just
Right.
hooked on it, because essentially that the social media algorithms, they're programmed to keep you there engaged, whether to like or
Right.
comment or share. It's there to keep you engaged, and there's not been an algorithm that has done that as successfully as TikTok. Because
Exactly.
when TikTok first came onto the scene, because before I started even posted anything on TikTok, I would find myself just scrolling just for hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, just laughing at stuff. And just
Right.
exactly just like that. Just the
Just
whole
like
time,
that.
just
Yeah,
and
I
I'll
mean,
just
I was on TikTok.
yeah, just find yourself just scrolling like that.
Yeah.
I was on TikTok a whole year before I posted a damn thing.
All right,
Just
and
laughing and giggling. And I've had social media presences. I've had MySpace, I've had Facebook, I've had Twitter,
mm-hmm.
I've had all Instagram, all the other ones. I have never, ever even broken 1,000 followers on any platform
Yeah,
before TikTok came along. And I'm not a big creator on TikTok. I've got just shy of 14.2 thousand followers, something like that.
Wow.
It's taken me 4 years to get there. I've been on
mm-hmm.
the only thing that even comes close is on Blue Sky. I've been on there for a couple of months. I'm almost to 1,000 followers. Almost.
I have 21 million on Planet 51, but on this planet, no, I don't have anything.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, I mean,
I've never done a TikTok.
but Earth sucks.
All right. It
Earth
it
sucks.
does. It does.
It does suck.
Bizarro World is awesome, man. This is actually turning into Bizarro World. So
Actually, I'd rather get a
Mhm.
face hugger on me in your background than I would in this world half the time. Just going through the daily grind. Like, my gosh.
But yeah, though it's insane. Just the algorithm on TikTok, how almost to a point it's programmed to be so intuitive, to essentially just to be that targeted. With not only with the content that you put out, but with the content that you search for, and then
Right.
bringing in any and everything that's just exactly like it. So,
yeah.
and so many times.
And I can't.
Oh, go ahead, Gretchen.
I was just saying I can't let this go without because of George's background, without giving a shout out to the late great Ian Holm. I- not
A
just
Hobbit's
Bilbo
journey.
Baggins,
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
Bilbo Baggins,
Not
but
not just Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins. I watched a Leonard Nimoy documentary today on YouTube and got it bald for like 4 hours. But anyway,
Well, we could have had more insight if his son was not such a douche. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll be on your show for $500. God, if I
So,
had $500, I'm gonna go buy groceries and gas.
said $500. You mean like Earth dollars? Not like
$500.
$5 of gold pressed platinum.
Yeah, in Frankie money, that's like $10,457. Like,
right?
no,
So it's like 500,
sorry, Adam.
like five,
Sorry, just
like like 500, like
I'm
like
sorry,
U.S.
Adam.
dollars.
If I had $500 for the Rules and Requisition, I'm giving 250 to Gilbert, and we're gonna go enjoy
So,
our Thursday.
right?
Like,
Like screw that, man.
yeah, yeah.
you could buy.
We're
I
gonna
mean, you could buy. Let's see, $500. You could probably stay in Pasadena, California, and go to VidCon. You know,
Yeah.
I
and then
had
you could
Huh?
do your special show of rules for like rules and Acquisition at VidCon, and do the Star Wars special.
I had dinner
Yeah.
with two members of the Villains Guild about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Ben Daldero and DT Bro.
Cool.
We went out to dinner, and they were in town for GalaxyCon here in Columbus. Um, $500 was about a third of what DT Bro spent to meet Hayden Christensen.
Wow.
Hmm.
No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy. I'd rather go buy some $6 eggs. Hayden's cool and all. I like him.
So hey, it's
Games of
cool, and
Thrones.
and
Nah.
and don't get me wrong, and get the picture with him and everything. Great. It's awesome. I know you had a
Yes.
great time.
Yep.
I wouldn't spend the money on it, but I know how to use Photoshop, so that's I'll get a picture. Oh, I'll get a picture.
I was there.
I was there. See?
Look at him standing next to me.
I'll get my picture. Whether I have to do it myself or
Canva AI. Midjourney. There you go. Go to Midjourney.
right?
Well,
Midjourney.
hey, when it comes to me and CEOs of big companies, I didn't see shit. I'm just saying, I ain't see shit.
It's like
Looks good
I
to
didn't
me.
I didn't have my glasses
Evidence.
on. Didn't have my glasses on
Right.
at the time, so my 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 testimony is flawed at best because I didn't have my
had
glasses
to
on.
talk to that senator.
Right, right. I was vacuuming the lawn. I was busy. I didn't see anything.
Vacuuming the lawn.
So-
Mowing the carpet or something.
so I was giving my goldfish a bath.
Right.
Like
I do not have I do not have you as a friend on Steam. If you want to put your Steam, I guess
let me-
if you want to put your code in the chat, the same as Gilbert did, I can grab it and put it in there, and then it'll officially be in there. I thought I sent mine to you, but I'm not sure because I don't
Oh.
see you on my list of friends.
Okay. I didn't see.
Oh.
I didn't know they had codes. I just assumed that, hey, my name is Transgression, like everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I searched for it, and it doesn't. It doesn't bring.
But that's fine. I just found the code. So I will do this. Control V. There it is. There's my code.
Okay, let me get to zoom in.
And so far,
Alrighty.
the only thing I've played on Steam is, like I said, the Halo Master Chief Edition, and Echo the Dolphin from the original Sega Genesis.
Okay.
I've never played Echo the Dolphin.
I just want to say that Echo the Dolphin, not the original because it's like ridiculously hard side-scrolling game. The 3D version that came out on Dreamcast
Uh huh.
or PlayStation 2, I think. I'm not sure. Was awesome. And if you've
Okay.
never played it,
Okay.
you need to. And Sega Echo the Dolphin people, um, we need it. We need a new one. You
Yeah.
have every technological um, avenue to your advantage right now.
You want to
And I
know?
love dolphins. I like dolphins. Like they're the only other creature on this planet that we know of that has sex for fun. Come on, come on,
Like, come on.
Oh,
come on!
I sent you the invite. So
So, yeah.
says
Sure.
they will appear as a friend once they have accepted your invite. Okay.
So, yes.
There's- Angry.
Yes. Say
Boom, I
yes,
got
say
it
that.
down.
All right.
Are you the other one, the wild boar? Is that
Yep,
you?
wild boar.
I have 3 friends on TikTok, and only one of them are related to me. But yeah, my only friend was like my kid who's in college. The one who's like on break for 5 weeks. Still can't figure that one out.
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks for Christmas break.
5 weeks. Wow.
Damn. Like
And,
when
and they were like, before they went home today, they were like, "Hey, I got my grades back." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "All A's." I'm like, I don't even know how to congratulate you anymore. Like, my mom was just happy that I passed. And you're like, I got a 95.5 on this final, and I'm so sad. I'm like, yeah, I'm so sad for you. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I'm so sad for you.
You stupid MFer. I'm so sad.
Sad. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, you passed with an A. Meanwhile, I was struggling. But here, you passed with an
I
A.
wasn't struggling. I just wasn't paying attention. I was the person that would get up in the middle of the class and just walk out the door. Like, yeah, I'm done. It's Tuesday. I'm out. Gotta go.
My friend Chris
So-
Mineski in high school used to do that. He used to just, like, we'd have this big test, and I'd be studying for days and days and days, and I'd get like a, with a, like a C minus. And he would just look at the book and he'd go, okay. And he'd get an A and just walk right out. He'd like do the test, boom, and he was done. He'd walk right out. He's like, they hated those people.
No.
No,
I'll tell you one thing. No, I'll tell you one thing that always made me mad as hell. I'll never forget this. Because throughout all school, all of elementary, junior, high school, there was this one dude that was always in one of my class, slept every class. Every class, he slept. But every time when test came, that sorry mother, he'd always he'd make everybody mad because
Yeah.
every time was, I think the lowest grade he made one time was like a 92. We hated that. Sorry, we hated him.
No, I didn't do that. I actually graduated high school like by the skin of my teeth. Like I took my English final and I knew that I had to get 100% to pass, and I did not pass that test. But I was so annoying that my English teacher hated me so much that when I walked in on the last day of school and said, "What did I score?" And she was like, "Honey, don't you worry about it. Don't worry a damn thing about it." And yes, I passed. But that's not because I wasn't smart. To be clear, it's not because I wasn't smart. I was not interested.
You didn't apply yourself.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the one I always just get. You don't apply yourself. I'm like going, well, I much rather watch Wonder Woman and
I read the entire
Captain
Dragonlance
America.
series of books during 11th grade English.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I brought my books to class and a novel inside my leather jacket. Like, oh, yeah, I'll read this. No problem. No, I
Right.
didn't care. And when I got my tech certifications for my MCSE, my Microsoft Engineer certification, I graduated top of my class at 108%. I was the only person to score over 100% in the class because I took all my certifications. But I was interested then, though. I wasn't interested in school, in high school. When they were like, today we're going to go have a pep rally. I don't give a crap about your pep rally. Get out of here. I don't care.
Yeah, that well, I was at Chubb and I was taking computer networking, and all of a sudden I got this job at Intel, and I was like, well, wait a minute, I could learn all this stuff on the job. Why do I need this stupid class? So I just can't. I just canceled the class. I mean, I had just enrolled, and I was 2 weeks in, and I got this job, and I was learning stuff that like nobody knew, and I was in the class. I'm like going, wait a minute, I already did this. And I already did this. I do this every day for my job. So I was going to my job and then going to school at night, trying to get this stupid little certification. And I was like, I don't need this. I really don't need this stupid certification. It's just going to be another piece of paper that I really don't need. I just want the experience of working at this place. And then they gave me my
Right.
own lab.
Yeah.
In like 3 weeks, the guy goes, okay, this is your own lab. We have nothing in it. Everything's going to start coming. You need to build stuff. No problem. I could build it. And I built it all. I built the whole lab from the ground up.
That's
And
awesome.
and I was
That's
Nice.
awesome.
but it was just, and I was going to school at night, and I was like, all of a sudden I just said, you know what? I I I just can't stay here. Cuz they were teaching me about token ring. I was like, I don't care about token ring. Token ring is like it was just I had this book on token ring that I had to go through, and I was like, when am I ever going to use this again? It's all
Right.
coax. It's coax cable. Like, unless I travel back in time with Doc Brown and I had to go hook up stuff, the network. Like, I'm on token ring. I was like, no, I'm not going to do this stuff. So yeah, I was
And,
done.
Right. Exactly.
that's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I graduated high school with a D minus average, but I am also a certified Microsoft systems engineer and I'm an accountant. That's my job. I'm an accountant,
Nice.
but I barely graduated high school. So kids, yeah, minimal effort does sometimes work out.
Well, I mean, and here's the thing too. School is not really designed to make you want to learn or make you want
it's all about-
to.
It's all about testing.
Yeah.
Can you pass a test? Can you pass this test? That and I'm not for Trump's getting rid of the Department of Education, but this whole idea
Mhm.
that our value, our intelligence is determined on how well we test.
Right. So
Doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
I,
Uh,
I used to smoke in the bathroom between classes. I did enough homework to graduate, and I'm an accountant. I'm an accountant.
so
Go
hey,
go figure.
go figure. I mean, and here's the thing, Matt. And when I was in school, math and science, those are my biggest subjects. And you want to know when the last time I actually used the Pythagorean theorem?
Never.
It's been over 20 years since the last time I've had to use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay.
And were you in high school when you did it?
You know what? Technically, I was in college,
Oh, college. There.
but it was
I
like,
should've said, were you in class?
but it was first year college. So I mean,
But you were in an educational environment. You weren't in an employment environment. You were in an
no,
educational
pure
environment.
educational. Yes,
Right. Meaning that you've never used that app, you've never applied it
not
in real life.
no, no. The
Ever.
only way I knew the very first time I ever even learned about Pythagorean theorem, I knew if I would ever use this ever again in my life, it would be because I'd be a math teacher and I had to teach it. Then that would be the only way I knew for a fact I would ever have to use the Pythagorean theorem. Otherwise,
It reminds me of the movie Red Planet with Val Kilmer, where he's like going, "Well, this is it. This is the moment when math is going to save my life."
Right.
right?
Yeah, I mean, even then, boys and girls, I'm an accountant. Yes, I make good money being an accountant. Do you know the formulas I use most often? Addition and subtraction.
That's it.
That's it.
I mean,
That's it.
Accounts payable,
mean-
accounts receivable.
Right. Can you
It's
add?
hilarious.
Can you subtract?
I mean, contrary to what you learn in school, kids. A lot of times in the real world, unless you got a job in NASA or you have a job as a mathematician, you don't need to know like that level of it. I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to know. It's good to know addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, but
Yeah, but my job does not require me to understand the Euclidean geometry of the three sides of a triangle.
exactly, you don't need to know. You don't need to determine which side what makes a triangle an isosceles. You don't need to
Right.
you don't need to know that.
My job is like, hey, you're good at math. How much money are we making, and how much money are we losing?
Here's all the numbers here.
Right. Okay.
Said let me know. Tell me how much we're making, how much we're losing. Okay. That's what we're making. That's what we're losing.
Just to throw this out there again, boys and girls, money isn't real. We made it up. It's not real. So while we're all out there scrambling to get our little slice or of this sense or that sense, money's not real. And as soon as everyone figures that out, world governments will collapse.
Yeah. Yeah. They will. We will descend into chaos. Our robot overlords will have the opportunity to take over while we are busy trying to figure out how we are going to pay for everything while nobody wants anything while everybody wants everything.
Well, I mean, as this show was meant to talk about what
But-
are the world-changing um, technologies that are going to, affect our
Sure.
lives.
But yes.
You and I, Gilbert, know that having had, into our second season of Rules and Requisition and talking about AI for how many times now?
for
All
well over
this
some
coming week's show.
yeah for quite some weeks.
I'm ready for the Terminator. I'm ready for the Terminators. Just come in. You can have my clothes, my boots, and my motorcycle. You can have it. I'm done.
So you
Wash day tomorrow, right? I mean, nothing clean, right? I mean, you can have it all.
can have it. Only thing I just ask, just let me keep one of my printers. Just let me keep one of my 3D printers, just so I could make a toy when I want to make a toy.
Or
Right.
your ghost gun. Oh, sorry.
Oh no! Who
Well,
said
Oh,
who?
no. Sorry.
Who said?
Beep, beep.
Nobody said anything about what? Who? What?
I
No.
cannot comment on that
I know.
only because My company this year is not having a holiday party.
Oh.
We're having a wake.
And we'll leave it at
And
that.
I'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. But all I ask is
Sorry,
just
Brian.
let me keep one of my printers.
Sorry, Brian.
Just let me keep one of my printers so I can make the rest of the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, there you go.
I only got 4-star ball. I need to make the one through seven. I need to make the other 6.
Were there 6? Okay.
Well, there's
this is where
7 total, but I only got 1 made, so I need 4 more.
this is where my nerd cred fails me, and you guys might judge me for this. I have never watched Dragon Ball. I know nothing about it.
I know nothing about it either. I've never watched it. I'm sorry. I'm old school.
So
Well-
I watched the old movies on TCM, like Turner Classic Movies. I watched those. I've watched some
yeah.
anime in my life.
no,
some
that's fair.
anime.
No,
I've
that's
watched a
fair.
lot of anime. My question to Gilbert is: should I
Hmm.
watch it? Do you think
I
it's
think-
important, imperative that I should watch it?
If you don't want to punch the
So Liz, I think like this.
yeah, you have to watch.
I think it like this. Okay. I do believe that you'll enjoy it. Do I think will you whirled in if you never watch? No. But I think you will definitely enjoy it. I think you'll definitely like it.
Okay.
You'll have your favorite characters, like my personal favorite is Vegeta. And so it is a lot of people their favorite is Vegeta.
I at least know the names. I'm not like totally ignorant. I know the names. You say Vegeta, I'm like, oh, I know that. I know the character.
I'm totally ignorant.
Yes.
So I have to go to
I-
Adult Swim and go watch it.
Was it to give you kind of a comparison to the Dragon Ball version of the characters or whatnot? Think of Vegeta as the General Zod of the Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sold. I'm sold. Especially if it's like the original General Zod, and not
And
the
so
genetically engineered. I put my people. That guy, not that guy.
no. See,
Thomas and me. We're
let's
gonna
see.
go rounds and rounds about that. But you know what? Speaking of Thomas, my first introduction to Avatar
mhm.
was the Shyamalan.
The M Night Shyamalan, the movie M Night Shyamalan
I had
Avatar.
never even seen it until then. Now I have since
Mhm.
watched the series, and Avatar
And then, of course-
is amazing. It's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah,
The show is amazing. The cartoon, not the movie.
yeah,
Night.
and
The
so-
happening. Give Thomas his 1775 back.
no, I get that, and I understand that because hey, much like with Firefly and Serenity, I saw Serenity first before I saw Firefly.
Oh.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when I saw Serenity, I loved the movie. No, but when I saw Firefly, I was like, "Oh, the movie is okay," but the
Yeah.
series,
Right. Right. The movie is not bad, but the series.
right. So that's what I understood. Okay, now I get it
Yeah.
because the movie is what got my attention to watch the series, and much like
okay.
us with the Avatar, that got your attention to watch the series.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And I was like, wow. I mean, of course, you watch Serenity, you're like, this is a good movie. And then you watch the series, you're like, wow, the series is really good. The movie's okay. I watched Avatar.
You watched Avatar the movie, and then you saw, "Oh, that's good. I like this."
and
And you saw
then-
the series, and then you was like, "That movie's trash."
Yeah, that movie is trash. That movie is trash. And also, shout out, not that we're praising Joss Whedon here, but Firefly is the whole reason that I have a passionate, ongoing love affair that Nathan Fillion has no idea about.
True.
Like, we are absolutely soulmates. He just doesn't know it yet.
Okay.
Oh, Nathan Fillion. If this ever reaches your ears, Nathan Fillion,
And
your soulmate, you can contact your soulmate right here through GCPR. Rules of Nerdquisition.
but
We'd love to have you on
but
too.
do you want to know what really sold me on him? Was not Firefly, Serenity, or anything like that. Was that he played Buck? He was the voice of Buck and the face of Buck in Halo 3 ODST.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
Okay.
and the bio for Buck in ODST was like so good he could almost be a Spartan. And then they brought him
Nice.
back in Halo 5 as a Spartan.
Nice.
And I was like, oh God, you did. It was just an object, and then you gave it battery power.
I watched I watched the first season of Halo the series because Paramount had it on Amazon, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out, and I was like, wow, this is really really good because the one girl, I can't think of her name, in the series, she she takes grease and puts it in her hair or whatever, and her hair is like a different color, and she starts, she takes her implant out, so she's experiencing feelings for the first time, and she experiences loss, with certain people dying, and then
I
she,
I watched the whole first season, and I can't remember any of it.
uh, but
I
but
think I think I fell asleep.
But I think Master Chief actually cuts out his implant, and his implant is basically to shut
Cortana.
down his feelings.
Cortana, yeah, it's Cortana.
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Cortana.
yeah.
So
I said that's on my list to watch. Is a line. I don't know. There's just some shows that it's just I want to watch, but it's not high on my priority list to watch. And Halo fits in that category. Like I want to watch it, but it's not like, oh, I gotta watch it now, like type of thing. But it's there to watch.
My problem is that I get it. I mean, TV and video games are different. In the Halo game, Master Chief never has a face.
hmm
Even if you beat Halo 4 like 100%, you get a glimpse of his eyeballs when his mask comes off. But it was more about Steve Downs and the voice. Like Master Chief in a lot of the games leading up to it, he could look at you with his mask on and you knew what he was emoting
yeah.
without seeing actual emotions. And then they throw this guy in there. Well, is the actor bad? Not really. Pablo Schreiber plays Master Chief in the Paramount show.
From
Great.
13 Hours. From 13
Yeah.
Hours movie.
You're fine. You're fine. I have no problem with you, but you're missing. That's why video games don't always translate into great shows or movies. Because sometimes the character in the video game is you.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
somebody's face. And when you put a face on it, you're like, well, that's not me. People don't realize that when they see it. They're like, but
hmm
that's what you're seeing. When I watch Halo, I'm like, that's not me. I was Master Chief. I was that character. I'm Sonic. No, okay, I'm not going to bring up Sonic because the Sonic movies are fabulous, by the way. but I'm just saying, in general, like the character in the video game is you, and if you try to put somebody else's face on that, it ruins the illusion.
Case in point, Wing Commander.
Yep.
Give him a broadside, Mister Hubunta. Yeah. Okay.
No, but I absolutely totally
Because
agree. And especially
we were the wing commander. That's what I'm saying.
yes.
That was us.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And just like in games like that, and and I'm not a huge fan of video game movies or video game franchises that have turned into movies or series or anything. I'm not. I'm really not at all. With few exceptions, like I do like Sonic, the Sonic movies.
Great.
I do like the new Super Mario Brothers movie, even though it's Chris Pratt. I
haven't
still,
seen it yet though, but I've heard great things. I've heard great things.
yeah, I still like it. Even though it's Chris Pratt, I do wish they would have gotten just the same voice actor that they got for Mario in the games, but
Why not?
it's still
Right?
good. It's still good, and but the ones like Resident Evils, I detest those. I detest them with a passion. Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat, but I hate the movies. I hate the movies.
Can somebody tell me what the logic was in hiring Christopher Lambert to be Raiden?
Highlander. He's trying to get that
I
Highlander
guess.
fame. Still trying
I
to.
guess.
I don't know. I don't know. And even
Nobody else
changing.
wanted the role.
No one else wanted
That
it.
guy-
No.
That
He
guy
had to
has
pay the rent that week. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
he has a problematic history with like Japanese Oriental stories.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite movies of all time. Not a great movie, but one of my favorite movies as a martial artist myself is The Hunted.
Yes, The Hunted.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that where he's like attacked by like ninjas and he gets taken in by this samurai clan. There's this big battle between ninja and samurai at the end. Now, he's a side character in the whole movie. That's what makes the movie great. It's like, yeah, he's in it, but he's not really the main guy. Except he
Right.
he kills the ninja at the end. Although the ninja's wounded and, using his left hand and whatever. But I love that movie. I love that movie so much. But Christopher Lambert, I'm sorry. Yeah, Highlander was cool and all, but
Yeah, but not in Mortal Kombat, and not as Raiden, especially not as Raiden. I mean, no. The only one the remake
was it on Netflix. On Netflix, was that where it was?
on HBO Max.
HBO Max. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty good. But
Now the remake was
here,
it was the only issue I have with the remake is with Scorpion, because it teased throughout the whole thing the one main character was a descendant of Scorpion who would become Scorpion, but then they basically shit the bed on that one. So I have issues with that movie, even though it was good. It could have been better.
it could have been better. I have
But-
a soft spot though. My Not many people know this. My number one celebrity crush is Hiroyuki Sanada. I love him so much. From
Fair.
Mortal Kombat, from Last Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Shogun on Hulu. Lost.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that man. Oh, that man. Anyway, moving
I
on.
say, yeah. And so I say, I do like that. I did like that. It was much better than the '90s ones, especially. Oh God, the atrocious Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation. But I hated all those. The first Super Mario Brothers. Oh my God, with John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins, I loathed that movie.
I used to run home from school just to watch the Super Mario Brothers hour. And when they'd have like
Uh,
every Friday, they'd have a little 10-minute Legend of Zelda cartoon at the end.
yeah, with
Oh
the
my God, how terrible.
"Excuse me, princess," and
God,
again,
what
that's one of
way
those
to turn
cartoons. It messed
way to
up the
turn Link into a
whole
total simp.
right. Just made him just not very likable. It just was not like it's just a tool, and just ruined the
It's
whole lore of Legend of Zelda by having Link talk.
and it's available on Amazon Prime. Please don't watch.
No, it's
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
said do yourself a favor, don't watch.
Don't watch.
Don't watch
Mm.
Blamageddon. Yeah, what is it?
Don't watch.
Either, so,
Don't watch.
or Killer Sofa.
But what was leading me into this was that Rockstar Studios, and I know that Gilbert's passionate about them too because I love GTA.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic games.
Yes.
GTA 5 is one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love that game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yes.
really like the mob boss character so much.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I mean,
I say I
sad.
yeah, I love GTA 5. I do. But I would say honestly my personal favorite is San Andreas. And
Okay,
I don't know
that's
why.
fair.
I do like San Andreas, but don't get me wrong, I love GTA 5 just simply because the same reason I love all GTA games is the radio stations. It's always the radio
Yes.
stations.
Yeah, and you do videos on TikTok about
Yes,
that. Look,
I love them.
I get it. I get it. Michael is your quintessential mafia type guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as much as I hate to say it, I'm probably descendant from people like Trevor. Like that's my
Mhm.
family history.
Okay.
Franklin though is my dude. I love Franklin. He is a great character. And
Yeah,
I don't mean
absolutely.
that for the reasons that that Thomas might suggest. I love it because he's well written. He's a
Mhm.
well written, fleshed out character. Even Michael and Trevor, they're well written, fleshed out characters, and Rockstar does that best. I mean, every time. I mean, what's the biggest issue that you and I face every Sunday when we're doing Rules and Requisition? What is Gretchen doing that she's distracted? I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mhm.
Rockstar Studios because
Rockstar, yeah.
they know how to write fleshed out characters, and
Yeah.
that was what I was leading to is that I want a Red Dead movie or a Red Dead TV show, but they're like,
They wouldn't do
we
they
don't
wouldn't
care
do it
about the
justice.
money. We
Uh,
don't, and that's what they've said. We don't care about the money. We want honest representation, and we don't think we can get that.
right, cuz
You can
they
give
know.
us $1 billion, but you're not going to do it justice.
Right, exactly. Because they know whoever they deal with, they're going to be all about just money.
Right.
Is this going to sell? Is that going to sell? Is that going to sell? Well, that's not a part of the story, but is it going to sell? They don't care about whether or not if it's part of the story. They just, is it going to sell?
The production companies just want the next blockbuster. They don't care about characters like Franklin or Trevor or Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption. They don't care about that. They just want
They just want that
fat
dollar.
my pockets get. Yep.
Right. Right. And so, and that's again another part of the reason why I absolutely just, I cannot stand video game franchises franchises that become movies and TV. Again, like with few exceptions, I don't like it. Like I
Exceptions.
hate it. I hated the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons,
Yeah.
like the Saturday morning in the 90s. I hated those. Oh, I hated those. It wasn't until somebody came out. I cannot remember. I don't know which studio. It was probably Toei Animation that came out with the Sonic the anime. Then I liked that. I liked that. Street Fighter 2. Oh. Street Fighter 2 was atrocious. Street Fighter 2 was absolutely garbage.
And I love Raul Julia. Rest in peace, sir. From Adam's
Same.
Family, you were amazing, but oh my God, I'm sorry
Look
that one of
here.
your last credits was M. Bison in Street Fighter. Oh my God.
So, I was say, Raul Julie, you should have passed on that one.
Oh, he passed all right, just not.
I saw that advertised on Amazon the other night. I was like, oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I remember this.
Oh yeah.
Alicia Vikander did a fabulous job as Laura Croft in Tomb Raider. That was a good movie. I like that movie.
I haven't seen it. I'm
It's good.
okay.
You gotta be a Tomb Raider fan. I've been playing it since PlayStation, but
Yeah, I'm a Tomb Raider fan, but it was the last one with Angelina Jolie in it. The time.
Ignore the Angelina Jolie movies, please, because they're awful. They're awful.
Yeah,
And nothing,
I did. I
nothing
like.
against you, Angelina. The fact that you
But-
stand up to your dad, who's like a vicious conservative. Yeah, screw that. Anyway.
But still, I didn't mind the first one, but the second one,
She was fighting robots in her living room in the first movie. I was out within 10 minutes. But Alicia Vikander did a honest representation of the character, and you should watch that movie. The new 2018 it came out. 2018. Go
I'll check
watch
it. I'll check it out.
It's good.
I will.
You will enjoy it. Even if you separate the two Tomb Raider mythos from it, it's a good
Okay.
Indiana Jones flick with a girl instead of
Okay.
character.
I could deal with that because that's exactly the way that it should be. Like
And she's not a superhero. Through most of the movie, she's struggling just to not die.
right. Instead of just like Indiana Jones who just gets dirty.
Right, exactly. I know you well enough. We've never met in person, but I know you well enough to say that you would enjoy this movie. You would enjoy it. It's a good movie. It's
Okay.
an hour and a half.
I'll check it out.
Make some popcorn and sit down for an hour and a half. 90 minutes of your time. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll make some popcorn. All right.
Popcorn. Right. Well, you're gonna want some popcorn after popcorn, but
It'll be home greens, but it'll be corn in that sense.
homegrown popcorn.
It'd be
Right. Exactly. Yes.
But seriously, yeah, you'll enjoy it. You will.
It
But
will
yeah.
be baked corn. But some
So
will be baked.
it'll be baked. It'll be baked. It'll be baked at 420 degrees.
every time I'll start up like the live for the Zoom for Rules and Requisition, and I'll just open the chat and I'll leave, and then I get a text from Gilbert like, "Hey, I've been in this chat room waiting room for like 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Where are you at?" I'll
So no,
bet for it.
no,
I'll bet 420.
no, I'll say in the waiting room I'll be back in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that. Or I'll say, give me about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I'll be right back.
I think when you two do your rules of Nerdquisition at VidCon, you should have the cone of silence, and you should just be like smoking pot in the cone of silence. I think that would be awesome. Just and the thing comes down, and you're like, oh, we're doing it.
As long as we're in a friendly state,
Right?
as long as we're in a friendly state, I'll be nudging him in the ribs, like, hey, bro, puff, give.
But, huh? What?
Like, oh, here you go.
Right. Oh, right.
Puff, give. Puff, give.
Or the portable cone of silence. The portable one was funny. The one with like the fish bowls that they but they had this long thing in between, and then they couldn't get it off.
We're gonna have fish bowls on each of our heads with a hose connecting it. We're just gonna it's like a symbiotic shotgun going on here.
Right. Oh my god!
Breathing in and breathing out all of the goodness.
But and then one random movie that was a video game that was made of random one was DOA. That one was just a thirst trap fighting movie. That was about it.
I don't even know about that one. DOA.
Yeah, that one came out 2010, 11, 12, somewhere in there.
I'm checking. We're talking Dead or Alive, right?
Yes. Yeah, the fighting game DOA, because it had Jamie Presley in it, Kevin Nash.
2006. Yeah.
2006. Okay. Yeah, that one was just it's a thirst trap fighting game. So made into a thirst trap fighting movie.
Yeah, because they didn't learn their lesson, 10 years before.
No. Because with Street Fighter. Oh my god.
Mortal Kombat was better than Street Fighter.
And that is sad.
That's sad.
And that is sad. Oh my gosh. But again, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of video game franchise. I mean, admittedly,
no.
The past couple of years they've gotten better. With Super Mario Brothers, Sonic the Hedgehog, even some parts of Mortal Kombat. I won't say all of it. I would say some parts of Mortal Kombat's really good.
One part, Hiroyuki Sanada.
First 10 minutes with him, amazing. In Mortal Kombat, first 10 minutes with him, amazing. Let's see. But yeah, a random game I thought about just I want to say a couple days ago, Toe Jam and Earl on the Sega Genesis. I don't know why, just for whatever reason, I just thought about Toe Jam and Earl.
Never played any of those.
It's a really fun game. Those are fun games. Really, it will frustrate you, but it's fun because essentially what they're just two aliens crash landed on Earth, just trying to get parts of their ship so they can get back to their planet. Except their planet is called Funkatron. And they're just two aliens that just the try. It's a very bad pale imitation of hip hop alias that they're trying to do, like really over the top cheesy. But the game is just so much fun because you go through sand traps. They'll have music playing in which you'll randomly stop and dance, in which all the time all these enemies are out just trying to stop you. But all the thing you're trying to do is get parts to your ship so you can go back to planet Funkatron.
I would say that Jack and Daxter is probably not much different. Another platforming type game, two
Yeah.
weird characters in a weird world doing weird things. Crash Bandicoot. I'm actually
Again,
quite
yes.
mad because I bought the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and then it won't. My PlayStation won't read it.
Oh, that is.
It says that the disc is unreadable. I'm like, I'm
Say,
mad. I'm mad.
oh, I'd instantly be mad. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I get that. I
Paid
totally
12
get
whole-
that.
I paid $12 for that.
That's that old bug.
99 cents now.
Yeah, I mean, M. Night Shyamalan owes Thomas more money for The Happening than
Right.
than my local game store owes me for the Crash trilogy. But I'm upset because I will say that Crash Bandicoot, especially the first one, was one of the best platforming games,
Mhm.
2D platformers out there. One of the best. I loved it. Had great time playing.
I've never played Crash Bandicoot before.
Oh my god. I
You let it
call
show
this
for life, my son.
I call this man my friend. Am I call my friend? Yeah. Right? What? No, he's my friend. You're right. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway. Sorry. That was my co-host.
Talking to the voices. Talking to the voices that manifest themselves.
What? What are you talking? I have no idea what you're talking about. No, but it doesn't matter whether it's Crash or Jack and Daxter. I never played Toe Jam and Earl, but I mean, all similar.
But yeah, those games are just fun. Those are just fun kind of games that are just, weird characters in a weird world and just funny things that just happen to them.
But yeah, it's super.
Kerbal Space.
But yep.
You ever played Kerbal Space?
No, I haven't.
Never
Kerbal
heard
Space on Steam. It's
Never even heard of it.
It's this race called the Kerbals, and you basically have to create a space program for them. So there's Kerbal Space, and then there's Kerbal Space 2. Kerbal Space 2 basically takes you, out of the atmosphere of the planet Kerbal and you go explore other planets. But it uses real world physics and engineering to build a rocket ship. So first off, you have to start out with, I think you start out with putting satellites into orbit, and then from satellites into orbit, you go into like aircraft, and then you have aircraft going from just one point on the planet to another point on the planet. Then you have aircraft going, into the sky and then into space and all this other stuff. But you use real world engineering and physics to create their actual space program. And if you look at
the game is actually called the Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But
looks good though.
That's awesome.
yeah,
Could
it
be
does.
interesting.
It's very cool because the things that you choose go on to that ship that they fly, and then the ship will go up and then just drop out of the sky and fall and or explode. And then you go back to the drawing board and you figure out what's wrong. Figure out why it didn't do this, why it didn't do that. So
So you played this or
yeah,
do play it now?
I played it in the
Yeah,
past.
looks cool.
I played a demo on early access, but it's very expensive. It's like in the $60 range, I think, on Steam.
Horses. But I want to be clear that like not every game that's like goofy at a glance is bad. A good example would be Oddworld, the Oddworld games. You remember those? Abe's
Yeah.
Hmm.
Odyssey, Oddworld games. You're like they're goofy, they look weird, but oh my God, the lore goes so deep. Like there's a whole fleshed out world here with immense lore beyond just some character that you have to go, hey, follow me, whatever. Like the stupid four commands that he can give in the whole game. The lore is amazing. It's amazing, and we're going way back to like PlayStation One with something like that. So I'm not the first
Hmm.
one to look at a game and go, oh, it's got cartoon characters. It can't be serious. I bet you it can be. I bet you it can be.
I'm still trying. They're coming out with Subnautica 3, I believe. Subnautica 3
I've
is supposed.
never played any of those, but my kiddo, who's home for like 7 years between their semesters in college, like, God, here, when I was in school, it was like, here's your spring break. It's February 1st through February 3rd. Happy spring break. Okay. And they get a decade off between semesters in college. But,
You get 16 hours for Christmas. Thank you.
Let's see.
Now
right.
you're back to
Um,
school.
Let's see. I got a
they play,
week. You got 3 days. I
they,
got a week, and now they get a year, like 18 months.
right. Right. Like, what is that? What is this? Like, your spring break is my lifetime. Okay, cool. They play Subnautica though. They played the first one and then they just downloaded the
Mhm.
second one. And this is my kid who like learned how to play video games when I was teaching him like this is how you use a controller. So you mine that block right there. Yeah, and you build this little hut here. Like I literally trained them on video games in Minecraft. Like, and now they're like, yeah, Subnautica 2, whatever. I'm just, but yeah, they're stoked for that. They can't wait. I've never played it, but
Yeah,
they say it's a great game.
I think Subnautica. Well, there was Subnautica. The one from the Arctic that was basically like a filler game for Subnautica 2. Subnautica 2 is supposed to be multiplayer, so you can
Right.
actually get on and do multiplayer um, things. Kind of like it's supposed to be like uh, N- No Man's Sky, and I believe Occupy Mars is supposed to. See, that was the thing with Occupy Mars. It was a good game. It's a very good game, and all of a sudden, like Gilbert's game, they updated it. And when they updated it, everything that I had, my entire base, gone. And I was like, what the hell? I mean, I still had all of the points, but I had nothing. I had to start from scratch again. When they put the update in, why couldn't they just update it and not change everything that you had, in there? So,
Right.
Yeah,
but
and
Occupy Mars is pretty good. It had, you build with it. You build solar stations for power. You have battery power backup. For the nighttime, you have to grow food and all this other stuff. But you would actually scavenge from other failed missions around the planet. You would find like certain things, and then you bring it back to your base. But you know, and my wife goes, you know, you do so well in these games. Why can't you build us a solar thing? And why can't you farm food and all this other stuff? And I'm like, going, well, it kind of costs money. It's their like mine, like yeah, like if I could do the thing like in No Man's Sky where I have this little with gun where I could take all the plants and just suck out all the stuff and then put it into its basic components. I could build all that stuff too in real life, but yeah, that's not going to happen.
There's that money thing again.
It's
it's
that little money issue.
I know.
It-
Yeah, it's a money issue.
Always a problem. Stupid fake stuff we made up.
Like
It'd
just
be like Star Trek, where we just take care of each other.
right.
And we have replicated turkey on Thanksgiving, and what the hell?
Right, and my
Right?
newest favorite YouTuber is Robert J. Coleman. You need to look him up. He not only does like retrospectives on all the movies and TV shows and stuff of Star Trek, but also does like these videos where he's like, how does the future work in the Star Trek universe? How does housing work? They're very good videos. They're very good videos. You check them out. Check them out. I'll shout them out on Tron this week. When I say Tron, I mean T.R.O.N. Right? Not
Not
not that guy.
yeah, not the throwing the disc Tron. The radio show. The radio show Tron, not the disc
Right.
throwing Tron.
And just to clarify or to specify it out loud, you cannot trademark that kind of like if I use an acronym based on your name, that's not trademark infringement. Like if I
So-
if I
Rowan
take
J.
the name,
Coldman.
if I
Yeah.
take the name Gilbert and I say it means great intellectual, leisurely, whatever, down. He can't sue me.
Right.
He can't sue me for that. So this
So-
week on Tron, T.R.O.N.
So ta-da, and that is knowledge from an accountant.
Oh, I got it. Here it is. Star Trek retrospectives. RJC is his channel.
Yeah, he does great. I've been watching his videos like all week. I do a lot. There's a lot of YouTubers I watch and when I'm doing research for me and Gilbert's show. But that guy, he's pretty good. I don't agree with his analysis of the reboot franchise, other than the fact that the reboot franchise was meant to cater to a larger audience. That I absolutely agree with. But it was really just Star Wars with a Star Trek skin on it. Because Star Trek is known for its philosophical debates, its moral dilemmas, and the reboots were just, how flashy can we get? Lens flares, explosions, battles in space. Star Trek has never been about that ever.
Yeah.
And this is why, JJ, just sit down, JJ. You ruined
Silly.
everything. You ruined Star Trek. You ruined Star Wars. Like, JJ, get out of here.
Like I've heard the phrase of the future's so bright. You gotta wear shades. I mean that's part of a song, but JJ.
Trying to be shouldn't be blinding.
I mean, but JJ. Damn it, man. Come on. I mean, I don't think you were supposed to take it literally.
I am rapidly replacing my one comfort series, the one I watch when I'm depressed, which is usually Lost. I'm replacing that with Battlestar Galactica. JJ, you have been supplanted by Ronald D. Moore. Sorry. Take a back seat to Ron. All right.
Another Ronald Moore series that my wife and I watch is called Outlander.
Yes.
Very good series.
Yes. I
Okay.
love Ronald D. Moore. I love Ron Moore. Amazing writer. Amazing writer.
That may be something I have to check out. I've not seen that one. I'll have to check that one out.
I would credit him. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him big props here. Um, when we're on Rules and Requisition, often I say that like TNG, Voyager, DS9. That's like the big three, the golden age of Star Trek, right?
Right?
Um, I would say that he is most responsible for that era.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I definitely would agree. Yeah.
He made it happen. He made it happen. And then he was like, "Oh, you like Star Trek? Do you like Battlestar Galactica? It's kind of dumb, right? It's kind of dumb, right? Do you want to see something cool though? Check this out." And I was like, "Oh, shit!"
He took it away from the kids and gave it to the adults. That's what I thought about
Yes.
the guy. I was like, "On wow,
Yes.
they took away the campy kid thing, and they made it into kind of like a documentary style thing with the camera angles going to the Galactica, kind of like like you see it, and then all of a sudden they kind of like zoom in on it, but it was all her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a snap. It's called a snap zoom. Yeah,
Right,
when they
snap
like
zoom.
zoom in real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love that show so much. I watched it all day today at work.
And here's the thing, and the thing that I loved but also hated at the same time was just that when it would have that kind of shaky cam type of thing where it looks like somebody is there and it's like a news report and you
here's my phone. I'm trying to film this.
Cam, yeah.
like the whole documentary theme style to it. Yeah. Like I loved it, but I hated it at the same time because I loved it because it just added that sense of realism. Just simply because you're there in space, regardless of, all of the inertial dampeners and everything to keep you stable. There's gonna be times shit's gonna hit you.
We will actually talk about that when we go to Model Citizen because I want to get Wes Sargent on. I know Wes, and he did. I think he did. He did actually. He did the CGI for Stargate Universe, and Stargate Universe has the same type of documentary.
Yeah,
snap, snap zoom, stuff like that. Yeah, he did that. He did that for most of the Stargate series.
Okay.
But
okay, cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd
we'll
love
talk to Wes. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, obviously, in every Star Trek or sci-fi series we watch, I mean, if there's aliens involved, BSG aside, there weren't. At least in the modern remaking, it's a lot of prosthesis and stuff like that. So what shape is your head? Kind of determines
Right.
what alien are you? What color are you? What did they paint you blue or green or whatever?
How many nostrils do you have?
Right, or
right.
In William Shatner's case, making Star Trek V, how many boobs do you have? Let's not even go there.
I could find. Well, I had talked to Jeff on his show, and he said finally gonna get to talk to my friend David Ayers about the original Battlestar Galactica. He did most of the makeup for Battlestar Galactica for the original, for all the aliens, and they also did
like the lizard people.
Yeah. For the Ovions, and I believe he also did the Imperious leader, and he also did makeup for Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. So he did all the aliens there.
My God, Gilbert, Buck Rogers, we gotta do an episode. Love letter.
Oh yeah.
Love letter to Buck Rogers, and then I was like going, I'm finally gonna get to talk to David about Close Encounters. My God, I was like, and so because we can't talk to Doug Trumbull, so
I'm just saying. I have. So about a year or so ago, I gave. Not a year or so. 4 years I've been in this apartment. When I moved into this apartment, I gave away a lot of stuff. I downsized. And I gave away like a lot of my Star Trek ornaments that you plug into the Christmas tree lights and the ships that light up. I gave all that stuff away. And the guy I gave the stuff to sent me a gift. It was an Enterprise refit model. I'm going to build that on the show. I want to finish it so bad, but I haven't even started it yet, other than just like scraping off and you know
One one
get the show started. I'm going to build it on air as we
okay.
do the show.
Nice.
One thing you have to do, I built that model about 4 times in my life. Lighting
I
it
built
twice,
several. Built several.
but the pylons that hold the nacelles on, I usually pin them with brass. Like I actually make a framework inside the secondary hull, and then actually put brass rods through to hold that up. Because
Okay,
gluing
Okay.
them together is fine, but if you, I mean, but
we
I
want
mean,
it to be durable. We want
Yeah.
durability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
but you, I mean, you want it to be straight, like straight on, and you want like the engines to be with the saucer section. They have to be
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
a little above the saucer section, but they have to be straight on. And I'm like, how do I get that? And I couldn't figure it out. And when I went to Steve Neal's place, he was like, oh, well, I made this aluminum frame. Well, of course, because he had the 66-inch Enterprise, Constitution class. And I'm like, so what's in this? And he goes, well, there's this aluminum cage. He built this aluminum cage in the secondary hull that goes
That's
up
a
through
good
the
idea.
dorsal and then holds the primary hull together. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, he goes, yeah. He goes, that's why they don't sag. I was like, okay. How
Nice.
did you
Okay.
get that done? And they're like, I had to bolt this together and weld it. And yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because
Okay.
one of my earliest Star Trek memories was watching the original series in syndication with my dad and building models while we were watching the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, we built the Enterprise. I don't remember us finishing it, but I do remember me ripping the nacelles off and using them as phasers. Running around the house like, pew, pew.
That's true.
We built the Enterprise, the original Constitution class Enterprise, and we built a Romulan Warbird from the original series. The kind of like half circle oval thing with the little wings on it.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Right. Okay. That's pretty cool.
They became phasers, so I could shoot my baby sister. Oh, how dare you invade? Pew pew pew.
Yeah, I never knew how the phasers actually stuck to their, because in I think the first season they had those belts. They had the leather belts with the Velcro on them, and they used to actually have that. And then second season they had black belts with Velcro, and I think third season they actually sewed Velcro onto the pants. It's because I saw there's a scene where Spock just takes his phaser and sticks it to his pants. I was like, how the hell do we do that? And I'm like, dude, I gotta try that out.
It wasn't until Enterprise when we learned how humans learned what Velcro was.
It was magnetomic adhesion in the tactical manual.
Well, that Vulcans gave us Velcro. Vulcans
Yes.
gave us Velcro.
That's true. In was it in the episode Enterprise episode Carbondale?
I will find out.
Carbondale.
Enterprise Velcro.
Interpret.
Let's see. Carbon Creek.
Carbon Creek. That's it. Carbon Creek. Because the kid didn't have enough money to go to college, and
Right.
she took the thing. Yeah, she took the thing with the Velcro and brought it in, and
And this is where me and Gilbert kind of come to our crossroads, because I know that Gilbert hasn't fully watched Enterprise, right?
Not all of it. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. Going through now and kind of rewatching them again. And Lower Decks, but Lower Decks is almost ending, so yeah.
Lower Decks hilarious, though. By the way, screw you, Paramount, for ending that because it's an
Mm-hmm.
awesome show. But I have not, much to many people's dismay, I have not finished Discovery, and everyone tells me how amazing that show is. And as a Trekkie,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you call me. I need to finish it. I need to finish it. And I also love uh I can't remember the
Strange New
first
World.
name. Sonequa Brown. I don't Sonequa Brown.
Oh, Sonequa Martin Green.
Damn it.
You need
Thank you. Yeah.
Sonequa Martin Green.
I
Yes.
love her. I love her. I loved her in Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she was amazing in the first two seasons of Discovery I've watched. But yeah, I need to finish that show. I mean, that's the show that gave us Strange New Worlds, which is awesome,
Yes.
by the way.
And absolutely. And
Anson Mount is
Anson
fabulous.
Mount.
Christopher Pike.
Greatest Christopher Pike. You know, and honestly, I'm gonna say it like this: Discovery showed us a new look for Spock, having a beard, and I'm gonna tell you, I like beard. I like bearded Spock. I do like bearded Spock. Even clean shaven Spock, I do like clean shaven Spock, but I do like bearded Spock as well.
We remember Mirror Mirror. We know
Yeah.
what Spock looks like with a goatee. Leonard
I mean-
Nimoy rocked that goatee like,
Said rock that goatee like nobody else. But
and
what's his
And
name? Ethan. Oh, what's his name? Let me look it up real quick. But on Discovery, when they first found Spock, he had a full beard, long hair.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah. And,
okay,
and
I
also,
could do. I like it. I like it.
hey JJ, Mr. Abrams, ugh, look, I'm not one to buy into the Ahura Spock romance in the reboot series. It just
Mhm.
doesn't make sense.
Not
When
really.
you watch the Robert J. Coleman videos, George, he's going to be like, yeah, it makes total sense because of the flirtation they had in like the original series. What, when Spock was playing his little thing and Ahura was singing? That's
Like,
not
I mean-
flirtation.
Ethan
It
Peck.
makes Ethan Peck. Is
Yes,
that who you're looking
Ethan
for?
Peck. Yes, that's it.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm just saying that romance made no sense. But
Mm-mm.
in Strange New Worlds, especially the premiere episode, we got to see what Vulcan romance actually looks like, and it made sense. When I was praying, and Planet calls and says, "Hey, we got to go back and do our Star Trek stuff."
Mm.
You
Right,
got to
yeah.
see Vulcan romance. It was not what you gave us in the reboot, JJ.
Said-
John James, whatever your real name is.
Said, no, we actually got to see the full kind of flushed out Vulcan relationship. You know, we got to see the good, the bad, the ugly. We got to see,
Oh God!
From
It's not
courting
even
up-
John James. It's not even John James. It's Jeffrey Jacob. Get out of here, Jesus Christ! Jeff had to ruin two. Jeff had to ruin two franchises.
said just messing it up for everybody. Just messing everything up for everybody.
You're killing me, JJ. You're killing me.
Jeff,
Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
you're killing me, Jeff Jake.
Said
Get out of
your bright ass Star Trek. Is
In,
But-
in one of the Roger J. Coleman videos, you watch it and he's talking the Star Trek reboot video specifically, the first one. He shows a picture, like a clip of like JJ standing next to a camera, shining a flashlight in front of it to create lens flare. Like I want to walk up and punch him right there. Just Jeff. Hey Jeff.
said just smack that flashlight on and just pop.
Right out of his hand.
Well, I'm hitting with a 5 million candle power one because it has a really big battery on it.
Right? Just
Oops.
oh my
What are you
god.
doing to me, Jeff? Jake?
And I remember a story that I read. I don't know how true it is, but apparently within the editing of Star Trek, JJ of course was like, no, need the lens flare here, need another lens flare here, make it a little bit brighter here with the lens flare. And it was so bright that the whole screen was literally white when they went to play it back to see, of course, how the scene was after editing. And you couldn't see a damn thing.
This is the Lost guy. I am one of the few people that will tell you that I love Lost from beginning to end. I think it ended perfectly. I have no problem with the resolution. The show was amazing. It's one of my comfort shows. And you went into two franchises from my youth and you pooped on each one. Why did you do this?
And
JJ, you did one great thing. You made the prequels better.
Well,
But
did
then
you also do what was it? What the hell was Cloverfield?
he did Cloverfield.
I'm JJ Abrams' version of Godzilla. I'm sorry.
Godzilla meets the Blair Witch Project.
That's about right. Yes.
I will take Godzilla Zero any day. What a fantastic movie that was.
I finally got
absolute. Oh my
to see that
god!
for my birthday. My wife gave me, she goes, "You want to rent?" I was like, I saw it with my friend Eric Longstreet in the theater in black and white, special edition black and white, and not a lot of scenes were very clear, but it was black and white. I was okay. So then I saw it in color, and I was like, "Oh, it's a lot better in color." Especially the scene where he's chasing the boat and they're dropping the mines, and they drop the one mine in his mouth and they blow it up. And then the side of it,
I was gonna
just goes.
I was gonna lead into that because it's a fantastic movie with a fantastic soundtrack, and as inspiration from that movie, I have painted, or I'm almost done with the largest painting I've ever made, and I'm sending it to our friend Thomas because I know that he will appreciate it. It's like 3 by 5 feet. This painting is huge.
That's a big canvas.
Yes,
it's Godzilla chasing the boat.
Nice.
Coming up out of the water,
yeah.
I'm so proud of this. I mean. Thomas could tell me tomorrow, I hate you and never talk to me again. I'm still going to give it to him because I know of all the people in the world, he will love this. It is just for him. Just for him. And I can't wait. But not 3 by 5 feet. It's like 3 by 3.5, almost 4. It's still big. Yeah. But still, yeah, I can't wait. It's taken. I've been painting this for like 6 months.
It was in oils or
acrylic. Acrylic. Mm-hmm. I don't do oil just because it takes hours to dry for oil. Acrylic, you can do a layer and come back 10 minutes later and it's dry and start another layer. But still, there's a. I'll text you, George.
Cool.
I did a thumbnail sketch of the painting. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
once the show's over.
Scene. So somebody at Wonderfest, if you don't know what Wonderfest is, it's a model show that's in Louisville, Kentucky every year.
Right.
And every single modeler from all over the world comes to there. But the one guy actually did that scene from Godzilla, and he 3D printed everything. He 3D printed the boat and the ocean and the Godzilla head with the scales coming up out of the water.
Right, coming up out of the water.
Oh, nice.
It's just like his head.
Yeah.
It's just like his head, but chin level. And you see the big rigid plates going back. Oh man.
Eh.
Nice.
Down the spine.
Oh,
Shivers.
oh,
Wait, that's
yes.
behind him. I'm like, wow. I was like going, like that must have been a really pretty fast boat because he's just like, I mean, he's booking.
Right.
Yeah, and God, the best thing about that movie though is that for once, at least in the last 10, 20, 30 years, Godzilla wasn't a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Godzilla was exactly what he was supposed to be. It was
He was just like,
just a pissed off monster. That was about it.
Godzilla. He pulled a Hulk. Godzilla smash. That's what
I
Godzilla
mean,
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
smashes.
but in the beginning he was, he was just a large dinosaur. It was the Bikini Atoll blast that basically changed
Right.
him, mutated.
Yes.
So yeah.
Right, and that was why he was created originally. Was by the Japan. I don't remember. Soho.
Toho Studios. Yeah, Toho Studios.
Right, they created
Right,
him as
right.
after World War II. Just to say this is is a metaphor for nuclear warfare and stuff like that. So yeah,
I'm sure we will talk to some of the Toho people once we start doing Model Citizen, because James knows a lot of those people, so he hangs out with the Toho crowd. So hopefully we can get some insights and stuff like that on that. So
can't wait.
So we're gonna be rubbing some elbows with some true nerd royalty here. And on that brings us to the end of another thrilling episode of the Help Desk, where we're talking tech, we're talking games, we're talking movies, and all of it involves just everything to do with technology. So, coming up next, we've got, what is it? TK
tonight.
TKE Tonight with Jeff Kennedy. And then after that, we have got the Hurricane Girls. And then after that, we've got Conversations with T. Nathan. This show has been brought to you in part by CNS-computers.com. Get your fixed. Take it down there, get it fixed. Virus removals, malware removals, updates. Matter of fact, this big update that came out with Windows. So update your computer. They will no longer be supporting Windows 10 in the coming year. So everybody want to make sure you want to do your best to try to upgrade your systems, even though it may get expensive.
Also, use encrypted messaging services like WhatsApp and Signal.
Definitely use WhatsApp
Anyway.
or Signal for encryption, because you definitely don't want the government to view any of your indiscretions.
You don't want the government to see your bad drunk rap videos.
You don't want them to see those either.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh,
I love being
no
here.
problem.
You guys are great.
thanks for coming back, Gretchen.
Yeah.
And so I know everybody stay tuned, because George is going to be pulling a double duty again, as he always does every Tuesday, because why? He is the man,
I'm a
He
glutton
knows.
for punishment. So
and that too. So